in this video, I'm gonna give you the quickest and most straightforward, no BS guide of exactly how you can go from zero to making your first $100,000 in your bank account with remote high ticket sales. Let's get into it straight away. My name is Alex. I've gone from zero to making over $10,000 per month with remote high ticket sales in under 3 months of starting off with this. And now I made multiple six figures at 22 years old with remote high ticket sales. I also helped hundreds of guys in my one-on-one coaching program to get into this industry. So if you're interested in working with me, apply to get coached by me down below. Anyways, let's get into this actual guide. How do you go from zero to making your first $10,000 per month and then get your first 100K in the bank? Number one, to get into high ticket sales, to actually land a good remote high ticket sales role for an online influencer, you need to learn the skill set, okay? These companies, these influencers, people that you follow online, they want to work with good sales reps, people that actually have the skills. So if you want to get into this industry, you need to first off actually get the skill. You need to learn the skill set, become good at sales. Most people miss on this. How do you actually do this? Is number one, you need to find someone to learn from. You can read sales books, you can buy like How to Win Friends and Influence People, you can buy Jeremy Miner has a great book on sales. You can find free YouTube videos. I've made a bunch of videos on how to sell, even showing my own sales calls. You can learn from people online and just like watch free content. Or if you want to take the faster path, you pay a mentor and just learn from them, learn their exact scripts, their sales principles, their sales methods, and just learn directly from one person. That's, in my opinion, the fastest way to do it. But that's the first thing you need to do. You need to have a framework, a script to go off of and learn how to do appointment setting or high ticket closing from someone who's already done that successfully. So learn the script and then you need to just practice that, okay? So you need to put this out that you're learning into action. Do mock calls, so meet up with friends, family, get into a community where you can just practice with other people. That's how you're actually gonna put stuff you're learning into action and actually learn the skills of actually doing it, okay? That's step one, getting skill set done. Learn the skill set. Once you've done that, you've become valuable, you've learned how to actually do sales because you've practiced, you've learned a skill, and ideally you got a feedback as well, so you'll be able to fine tune and like fix the mistakes and your weaknesses and things like that. Once that's done, next thing is actually finding a good business to go and work for. This is probably the hardest thing because in this industry right now, in remote high ticket sales, bunch of companies are hiring, a lot of opportunity, more than ever before. There's a lot of companies hiring right now. The issue though, the hard thing to do is to find good businesses to work for. Most good companies are either behind locked doors or they're just hard to filter out from the bad ones, okay? Because in this industry, there's a lot of bad companies and some good ones. So first thing is just like knowing what to look for in good companies, know what numbers to look for. Just to give like some quick tips on what to do, I recommend going on YouTube, finding YouTube channels between 5,000 to 50,000 subscribers that you see potential in and reaching out to those people. They usually have a lot of warm leads, they usually have a very good audience, and if they're posting consistently and you like how they speak, you resonate with them, you're most likely going to like selling their offer as well and like the avatar that you were talking with, working for them. So that's a great path to go into, go on YouTube. And at the end of the day, most of like the best opportunities will be behind like paywalls, behind closed doors, and getting into like a paid network, getting into like some paid coaching or getting access to a successful high ticket closer or sales managers network is usually the best path to go because then you can just like speed up the path instead of having to go through and like filter out good versus bad offers on your own. You can just like tap into someone's network who's been in the space for maybe like 1, 2, or 3 years, and that's going to speed up the process way faster. That's what I did, and that's what helped me get into a role very quickly and make money quicker. So that's how you get into a role. You need to just like know what to look for. Go ideally on YouTube, find people that have a smaller audience with potential. Or if you want to like speed up the process, again, you can pay to get into networks, get into communities where you get access to someone else's network that they've built themselves. And you can like skip the process of having to build that on your own. That's going to get you into a good offer. When you're on the interview, you just need to like sell yourself and basically just share personal stories. Be a real cool shit human being. If you're just real with people, you will land a position in this space. Most people are bots. That's why most people can't succeed in this industry because they just show up in a very unnatural, robotic way. So that's really like the bare minimum that you need to do is like be a real, genuine human being on your interviews, and you will land roles, I promise you. Once you're actually in a role, once you start working as an appointment setter, if you're a beginner, or as a closer, if you're a bit more advanced, then the next step is basically like copy the top performer in the business. Or if there's no other people in the business, then you want to copy the business owner, you know? What are they doing on their sales calls? What are they saying? Ask them for feedback constantly. Every single day, seek out feedback, seek out opportunities to ask questions and things like that. And then just keep copying the best guy in the business, whoever that is, until you're that best guy in the business. We're talking maybe like 3 to 6 months of you just like putting your head down, grinding and locking in on just going hard with that business. And during that time, you just want to get as much feedback as possible, either from external mentors or from the business owner / the sales manager. Lock in, go all in, and remove all distractions. The biggest mistake I see people make when they come into a sales role is to get distracted. They see drop shipping, TikTok shop, or growth operating, whatever it is, and they change the path. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Don't do that. Stick to the path, stick to the plan, don't make changes, and you will get to your first 100K realistically within 1 to 2 years if you start with exactly what I told you right now. So to repeat this, number 1, learn a skill. Number 2, find a business. Number 3, you need to just lock in with that business, get as much feedback as possible, don't change, stick to the plan. If you want help from me to do all this stuff and just speed up this path, get access to good opportunities, get trained from me specifically, and get one-on-one coached by me. I've helped hundreds of guys do this. If you want help, apply down below for one-on-one coaching if you're interested. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. Hopefully this was valuable for you, and I'll see you in the next video.